Good morning. Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day. Welcome, welcome. Let's begin our service by standing if you wish. Stay seated if you prefer. Two songs, I Start My Day with Love and Love is My Decision.
Here we go.
I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. Sing peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. Right? Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I feel my day with joy, and I feel that sweet release. I start my day with love. I start my day with peace. I start my day with joy, and I feel that sweet release. Woo! You're all warmed up. Love is my decision. Daniel Nahmod. Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up dance down that road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. My decision right here and now.
Oh,
Good morning, everyone. We're going to start with our land acknowledgement on this Earth Care Sunday. Unity of Bellingham is inspired by the Coast Salish peoples who have lived here since time immemorial and commit to continue with them in caring for this earth as integral friends in the sacred web of creation. We affirm the oneness of all beings in the cosmos as we each manifest in our own unique and beautiful way to be on purpose to Spirit's calling. We acknowledge the interconnectedness and inner being of all creation and commit to living and acting in harmony with this oneness in all ways, reverently loving Earth and the web of all existence. We commit to living sustainably and healthfully in all ways, growing in our consciousness of care, and showing up respectful to Earth and to all beings. We express God in all our loving actions for the Earth, for all people, and for ourselves. Join me now in repeating our opening invocation, which is printed in the inside of your bulletin. There is only one presence and one power, active as the universe and as our lives, the all-loving goodness of God, and all is well. We light this Christ candle as a visible reminder of the presence of love that we are. Let's make it real in our lives. I did practice doing that with my left hand before we started. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jill Meadows, and I'm the service assistant today. And I would have been the special music provider, playing some beautiful pieces on the harp for you today. But yesterday, this happened, so I'm off the hook there. Basically, I was on a bike ride with my spouse, Finn. I crashed the bike. I crashed into Finn, who crashed into a metal fence head first, but his helmet worked, and he is fine. And I also hit a concrete block and broke my wrist. So, but I can still do this. So I'm here serving you in this way. And we are so fortunate to have Cheryl Hodge as our musician today, and she's going to be also our featured musician as well, because she's a professional and she can just do this. And did you want to say something, Cheryl?
Oh, just also the lovely Kate Curtis.
And Kate Curtis, our song leader. So I appreciate all of you. We've got it covered. Thanks to them. So, and we also are grateful to our prayer chaplains, our AV team, the greeters, food providers, and all who serve us today. The message will be given by Reverend Frank, who will come up and share some things with us about that.
Thank you, Jill. Heal quickly.
So the talk today has to do with good news. And a lot of times on Second Sunday Earth Care, like to lean into the good news that's happening, that what we learn from the earth. I want to take a pause on that, though, and just offer a prayer for a moment. A week ago, Friday, our friend Serena French made her transition. Many of you know Serena. If not, she used to sit right over here quite often. Dear Serena, a friend, someone, for those of you who know her, just so enjoyed getting to know her and spending time with her. And she's just a delightful, kind presence. So I'd like to dedicate, I don't know what any future plans is for her right now, but I'd just like to light this candle, and perhaps we can dedicate today's service to Serena. And I'd like to share this poem. It's a favorite poem. James Dillett Freeman wrote this, Unity poet. And it always speaks to me when, I think of somebody in their transition and want to say a prayer for them. So maybe if you'd like, you can close your eyes. Just take a breath for a moment. Hold Serena French in your heart as we offer this prayer, this poem, in honor of her beautiful spirit, her beautiful life. She has put on invisibility. Dear Lord, I cannot see. But this I know, although the road ascends and passes from my sight, that there will be no night, that you will take her gently by the hand and lead her on along the road of life that never ends, and she will find it not death, but dawn. I do not doubt that you are there as here, and you hold her dear. Our life did not begin with birth. Our life is not of the earth. And this that we call death is no more than the opening and closing of a door. And in your house, how many rooms must be beyond this one where we rest momently? So, dear Lord, I thank you for the faith that frees, the love that knows it cannot lose its own, the love that, looking through the shadows, sees that you and I and we and she are ever one. Just take that in for a moment. Serena, we love you. Yeah. I miss her. We offer this service as in memory of her today. Blessing, Serena.
Thank you. If you're here for the first time, welcome. And we look forward to greeting you with some coffee or snacks at the back of the sanctuary following the service. Together, we set the intention that we hold the people and concerns of our heart with love and affirm in prayer their highest and best good. We hold in our hearts our children, our elders, and our earth. Please feel free to speak aloud anyone or anything you would like to have included in this prayer, or simply hold your prayer intention in consciousness. And as we prepare for a time of meditation, please hold this meditation music in your hearts.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful for all that we have. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful. We are so blessed. We are so grateful. We are so blessed.
Excuse me. As we enter now this sacred time of meditation, go ahead and get grounded, sinking into your seat, feeling connected to the earth and present in this time and space. As you breathe, allow your heart center to open and expand, being one with life, love, and abundance. And listen to this daily word on blessing. I am divinely and abundantly blessed. To feel blessed is not about luck or external conditions. It is living in a state of awareness of the divine within and around me. As I recognize my oneness with God, I awaken to the infinite blessings already present. Steeped in this awareness, my every breath, thought, and action becomes an expression of divine grace. Blessings flow effortlessly when I align my thoughts with truth. Gratitude expands my awareness, allowing me to see abundance where lack once appeared. Love fills my heart, bringing peace where fear once reigned. I am not waiting to be blessed. I am already blessed as a divine being, made in the image and likeness of God. As I recognize the gifts in and around me, the more I live in the joyful flow of infinite blessings. Take this wisdom in with a couple more breaths as you gently affirm, I am life. I am love. I am abundance. I know this in my heart and my soul, in my body and my mind. And I appreciate all the blessings that abound throughout this amazing universe of which I am a part. And so it is.
It's Earth Day. With so many negative messages about the planet, which makes a lot of sense, there are also some very positive things going on. And day is a good day to focus on the positive things that are happening, things that have been done by you and me, and not necessarily governments, but even just us, making a difference. And we have lots of time. We have as much time as we have. We don't need to set any time limits, but we can get in there and dig in. Here are some of the things that have happened recently. I have miles to go before I sleep. I have miles to go before I sleep. And I pray the Lord my soul will keep. I have miles and miles to go before I sleep. Chile has restored thousands of hectares of native Patagonian forest, improving biodiversity and carbon storage. Rwanda has expanded community-led wetland restoration, improving water quality and wildlife habitats. I have miles to go before I sleep. I have miles to go before I sleep. And I pray the Lord my soul to keep, 'cause I have miles and miles to go before I sleep. Hundreds of Australian volunteers planted 100,000 native trees during a nationwide restoration. 100,000. Over one weekend. A community in Texas raised over 500,000, just one community, to help families rebuild after devastating floods. Communities across Texas raised $5.7 million in Central Texas flood area for the Central Texas Flood Recovery Fund. I have miles to go before I sleep. I have miles to go before I sleep. And I pray the Lord my soul to keep. I have miles and miles to go before I sleep. Danish engineers have developed a more efficient offshore wind turbine designed to generate more clean energy. Japanese research has created a biodegradable plastic that safely dissolves in seawater within hours and does not harm any of the plankton. Yeah. It's a start. I have miles to go before I sleep. I have miles to go before I sleep. And I pray the Lord my soul to keep. I have miles and miles to go before I have miles and miles.
An original piece for today. Thank you. So, yeah, let's stay on that theme. This is from the Sermon on the Mount. This is Matthew 6. It's a piece I think most people know, but it's a fave, right? So this is Jesus talking, and he says, "Therefore I tell you, don't worry about your life, what you're going to eat or drink, and don't worry about your body, what you're going to wear. Is your life not more than food and drink? Is your body not more than clothing? So look at the birds of the air. They neither sow, and they don't reap, and they don't gather. They put nothing into barns, and yet heaven love feeds them. And are you not more valuable than they? And which of you by worrying can add a single hour to your span of life? And why do you worry about clothing? So consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They don't toil, they don't spin. But I tell you, even Solomon, in all Solomon's glory, was not clothed like one of them. But if God so clothes the grass of the field, which is alive today and then tomorrow is thrown into the oven, will not the divine much more clothe you? So therefore, don't worry. Rather, seek first the way of the divine realm. Seek first the way of the divine realm. And all these other things, they'll be given to you as well. All the other things given to you as well. It's so fascinating. You know, I mention often that for me anyhow, 3 sources of revelation, what I go to, what's in my understanding, and see how this fits for you. I go to Scripture, I go to nature, and I go to the heart. There's the sources. Where do we find it? The heart, nature, and Scripture. And so we go to the master teacher, Jesus, in Scripture, and we say, Jesus, where are you getting your teachings? And what does he say? Nature. Consider the lilies of the field. Consider how it works. Consider the abundance, the interconnectedness, the way the air and the water and the solar and the sun and all things work together. Consider the beauty. Consider the birds of the air, which was fun because I went walking this morning and spent a long time with an eagle fighting with a crow. That was fun. You know how they do. Consider the lilies of the field. Have you noticed our garden over here? This lily of the field, this all came from the garden over here. Good news. Good news. And it's funny about good news because, you know, you think if you hear good news and you hear something that's coming up for you and you hear something that's gratefully and just abundantly given, I have a question for you. Do you ever say no? Like when I go out to get to the flowers and say, wouldn't it be great to have a bouquet from this garden that's growing out here? I mean, we don't even water it. This just showed up. You know, we planted and watered it a few years ago, and now nature's just running the show over here. Feel free to take a walk. It's fabulous. But can you imagine walking out to get a bouquet and going, no, nah, don't need those beautiful flowers. Good news. Do we say no to it? We were doing, I can't remember, we had a little meeting over here the other day and the front doors were open. And so as I was leaving, a car backed up to the front door. And I said, hello, and a guy gets out of the car and he says, hey, we had a thing and we got leftover water. Can you guys use bottled water? Would you know what to do with it? So what did I say? Yeah. No, of course not. I'm like, sure, what you got? Do you remember? We have a food bank. And by the way, for people, that food bank box gets full, and then all of a sudden it's empty. Whoever you are that picks up the food bank stuff and takes it, thank you. Forever you are, all you people who seem to somehow, like you know, beautiful little gremlins in the night, fill that box. Thank you. I don't know. Do we ever say no? No, don't do that. Of course, we say yes. We say yes to the abundance. We say yes to the flow. We say yes to what's coming through. I was sitting in my desk the other day. This was a couple months ago, and there's a knock on the door. So I know it's because you guys just walk in. But when someone knocks, I'm like, oh, they don't know us, you know. And so I go answer the door, and there's a lady, and she has this huge basket of knitted hats. Knitted hats. And she goes, you know, I sit around and I knit hats, and I feel like there's people who could use hats. It's winter, it's cold. Would you be able to find a place to give these hats away? Yeah. Again, yeah.
She knows hats, man. I ran into her. I think it's the same lady.
Oh, you know her. It's the hat lady. Yeah. So I took him down, you know, we took him down to the street. And I asked her, I said, well, what's your name? She goes, doesn't matter. Get these hats to somebody. You know, you never say no to that, right? You say, they're nice hats. They're great. And then I had people model them on the street. People coming in for food. It's like, you want a hat? And they lined them up, and I took some pictures. But anyhow, it's fun. And I said, and I told him, somebody just came in and said, here's some hats. Abundance, the flow, the generosity, the surprise, the awe, the joy. Look what just shows up. Look what just shows up. Here's a fascinating story. Right now, I looked at it's Earth Care Sunday. I was like, what's going on? Give me good news. I've got like 3 news stations that are just like, here's what's going on. Here's the good news. It's always fun to read this stuff because it's the whole world. We get the picture of what's going on in the world. I think sometimes, you know, like, why not? We're sort of myopic to what's going on here. That's why your song was so perfect. What's going on in the world? There's this cool program in Australia right now. They've put so much solar on the rooftops that they're overwhelmed by the solar capacity in the day. Oh, much more so that the rooftop solar in 3 different, they're called states or areas, like, departments or whatever they call them in Australia. In 3 different ones, they've got so much that it's like all their other capacity has to shut down. What do we do with this all? So they made a program you can sign up for. And if you sign up for this program, then all the electricity you use from 11 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon is free. Like free. Now, of course, the key is you got to get home if you don't work at home. Or you put your thing, but wash your clothes, start your dishwasher, charge your car, top off your battery. A lot of houses now have battery backup for emergency and even to augment the power supply. You know, whatever you need to do that takes a lot of power, between 11 and 2, it's free. And then after that, it's a little more expensive. So you got to be able to buy into this program. But tons of people have signed up. You know, they just do everything they can in the middle of the day. Instead of these, you know, the morning peak and the late night peak, now people are doing things in the afternoon when the sun is shining and the energy is flowing. And it's, you know, you put a piece of glass on your roof. Free. Good news. Do we say no? Do we say no? Yeah, some things we resist sometimes. But these things are happening. And what's interesting, I always think about my own, you know, where I live and what's going on. And even right now, here's the good news. The good news. The top 3 states who produce the overall amount of what we call, I'm going to call it renewable energy or green energy. Basically what I mean is energy that doesn't need to burn carbon into the climate in order to produce power. California, Texas, and Washington. I haven't visited those dams over. It's called Grand Coulee Dam, I think. Have you been there? Oh, is it worth a field trip? Yeah, Chief Joseph Dam. There's a bunch. Why is that? There's a light show at night? Oh, I didn't know that. Field trip? All right. Yeah, and now in the summer. So because of and then if you look at the states, so that's just who produces the overall most renewable green energy. And then if you ask a different question, well, as a percentage of the population, where's the most energy per capita being done? Then it changes a little bit. Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Washington. I know. I felt pretty good about that. It's like, yeah, man. Like I had a lot to do with it, but still. Waking up to what's going on, being aware, saying yes to the possibility and all possibilities. And this whole stuff is, yes, it's practical and it's real. And, so much of what I think about going forward is for myself and for the planet and for our children and for our grandchildren. What world? And for some of you, your great-grandchildren, what is this world that what can we say yes to? What do we say yes to? And it seems to me, and here's what I love that lilies of the field piece. This is what it feels like to me. It's as it is, but just as the energy, as the metaphor, as the focus of what it says is, can we not worry so much and be forcing things to happen when we can align ourselves with a way things can happen that is much more in alignment with the way of heavens, the way of the divine flow, the way of ease, the way of what the flow or it is asking of us, is calling from us. Seeing things and not fighting to make them go a different way. I think of this, because we had solar in our house last time. That was fun for me. I went away on a weekend one time for a solar design institute. Yeah, I decided not to do that. Stayed with ministry school. But how, it was really fascinating, just like all of us scrambling up on roofs and putting up solar. And I guess it works, and it all seems cool, and it seems to be working, and they say it does. And then they had a little room over here where, like, the inverters, and it was all the power was coming off all these roofs of this solar station and going into the big room where it was all being transmitted. So they unlocked the door, and they go in the room. And I went into this, room where all the panels were, and it was like, I was like, whoa. This thing is cranking the power. And then you come outside to where the solars are, and it sounds like quiet. What a world. What a gift. Consider the lilies of the field. Consider the sunlight that's just flowing down. Consider the wind that's just blowing across the plains. Consider all the possibilities of just opening ourselves to the abundance of the planet. And just allowing ourselves to accept that. Yeah. I want to end. What? He's ending already? Yes, we have a board wants to speak with everybody for just about 15, 20 minutes after service. So I'm going to wrap up early. You didn't think I could do it. So I want to bring up this prayer. It's kind of a prayer, a meditation, a poem I found by one of our New Thought teachers named Ernest Holmes. Ernest Holmes, many of you. So I'm going to read it to you twice. And as you take it in, just sit in the energy of thinking, what's possible? And not only what's possible, but knowing the truth that I don't need to worry, that the very power, the essence, this energy, the same energy that powers solar, that grows flowers, that creates a green world, that puts food and all the possibilities and all the life and all the love and all the beauty and all the awe and all the potentiality, all of it is the truth of the divine source, the one power, the one presence, and that power and that presence is us. We can attach to it, align with it, know it, feel it, sense it, and align ourselves in it, that same energy. That energy. So I'm going to read this poem twice. And if you'd like, you can close your eyes as we end. So yeah, just take a breath. My affairs are in the hands of one who guides the planets in their course and who causes the sun to shine. Divine understanding attends me on the way, and I shall not be hindered in my work. My affairs are controlled by perfect intelligence, and they cannot be hindered from expression. I know that all that I do is done from the one motive, to express life, and life will be expressed in and through me, and I cannot hinder it. Just breathe that in for a moment. And one more time. My affairs are in the hands of one who guides the planets in their course and who causes the sun to shine. Divine understanding attends me on the way, and I shall not be hindered in my work. My affairs are controlled by perfect intelligence and cannot be hindered from expression. I know that all that I do is done from the one motive, which is to express life, and life will be expressed in and through me, and I cannot hinder it. Yeah.
I'm feeling so uplifted. I don't know about you, but I feel inspired. And what we focus on grows, so it might as well be goodness and abundance and life and healing. So now, yeah. And now we're going to invite the ushers forward for our offering. And I affirm I look only to God for my prosperity, and I deal honorably with God and the divine flow of my finances. Join me now in saying our offertory blessing printed in your bulletin. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful.
There's been a storm brewing inside of me. Clouds moving in my heart. Something's changing that I just can't see. I'm stuck with what I know is safe, not what I'm supposed to be. I feel the call of something more. I feel the call of something I never felt before. I feel the call of something more. I feel the call of something. What am I here for? 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 There's been a pain push till the vision pulls. Feels like my safety net is falling down. Wish I had a map of where to go. I got the feeling in my soul. I get there, I will know. I feel the call of something more. I feel the call of something I never felt before. I feel the call of something more. Yes, I do now. I feel the call of something. What am I here for? 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 What am I now? What am I here for? 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 It's a song by Karen Drucker.
I didn't know Karen wrote that. Oh, wow. We should get her here.
Oh, man, yeah.
Let's manifest that. Someone want to call Karen? Anyhow, making a plan right on the spot here. Anyhow, we'll bless these gifts. So much gratitude for each of you, for the gifts, your financial gifts, for the gifts of your idea, for your love, for your presence, for your energy, for your abundance. We're so grateful for all of it. May they go forward, not only to support Unity Bellingham, but Unity worldwide, New Thought, New World, a rising consciousness worldwide, and peace on our planet. And so it is. Some announcements. First off, Diane, you want to go first? I think you had something you wanted to say. Yeah.
Good morning. Just a quick word for you. You may notice that there's a sign-up list out in the foyer about a craft show. We've had our craft fair every November, December, and this year Heather has come up with an idea using her gift of imagination, secret ideas, of doing some craft circles together. So if you have a creative urge and you would like to do some crafting together, she's got lots of ideas, lots of materials, and would love companionship in joining together to make some items that we could sell together at the craft fair as part of a fundraiser. So yes, Heather, go for it. Okay, so come take a ride use the sewing machine at Heather's place that's solarly powered, or, we're in the beginning of deciding how this will come together. So if you are interested in joining in, you can be taught if you don't know how to sew, or there's various ideas that she has. So if you just want to craft together, come and join us, and you can find a sign-up list out in the hallway out there. And also, if people have ideas that you just want to craft on your own and bring your items, that's also welcomed as well. So it's just another way of forming community. So thanks.
Heather, that's because you have solar? Oh, wow.
For a good number of years.
Okay.
We pay
It's okay.
service fees and, of course, pay for the solar panels.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Okay, cool. So I'll be over to charge my car at your house next.
I don't have a hookup for
I'll bring coffee. It'd be a great deal. And then Beth, do you have some? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Love this progress. Well, if you were here last week, you heard me chat a little bit about our fundraiser on the 22nd of August, which is a Saturday. It is the new and improved New to You sale, which is now the Treasures in Your Trunk sale. We've just, you all came to the conclusion, we all came to the conclusion, because I ran the thing for 2 years. The New to You sale is a whole lot of work for a whole lot of people for a great number of days. But we still need fundraising. So this year we're going to try the idea that a number of organizations are doing, and that is we're reserving spaces in the parking lot for people to bring their cars full of their stuff and sell it right there out of their car. It is a one-day event for just a few hours. We will charge a fee for each spot and then ask, well, at least members to possibly donate proceeds or anybody else, because it is a fundraiser. We'll need a whole lot of volunteers to do things like selling food. We're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers. There's going to be a bake sale. We need people to host the grounds, help with parking, all kinds of stuff. It's going to involve just about anybody who's available on the 22nd. So at the moment, there is a sign-up sheet out in the foyer. we are going to open the spots up to the general public as of the 23rd of this month. So if you are a member of our world here and would like to bring your car, please sign up to be guaranteed a spot before the 23rd. Each spot will be $25, if I haven't already said that. And more to come. We expect it to be a really fun event. Did I forget something, Frank? Rosemary?
I just wanted to clarify that
Yes.
everybody, brings the things in their car.
Yes.
But you can set up a table beside your car.
Absolutely.
I just want to make sure everybody understands that. You don't have to do it out of your trunk.
No,
You
no.
bring your stuff in your trunk,
So-
but you can
so
set
you
everything up on a table.
You will have a spot to do whatever you want to do with it. If you want to drive in early in the morning, we will have load-in time. You could unload your car into that spot with a table or two. There's also going to be space in back of the cars because there's a great amount of space in that parking lot between the two areas. So people will be able to fill that as well. But yeah, thank you. Any other? Yeah.
Part of this is we're opening it, we want to give everyone here a chance first, but we're right here, Spiritual Center on the street, there's tons of apartments and people really, it's hard for them to do garage sales. So we're going to start outreach and just knocking on neighbors' doors. We really make it a community event. Like remember the birdhouse thing where all the neighbors came. So it's kind of also to let the neighbors know and have them have a place to use our facility.
And I do
Yeah,
know that
for outreach.
the new to you sale itself was huge in this community.
Mm-hmm.
And people looked forward to it every single year. So we can get word out, and I hope everyone will help us spread the word that this is the new and improved version.
Thank you, Beth. Yep. And you can sign up online, to do that. We'll have a spot. Is it online yet? I checked yesterday. It's not online yet. It's coming. Do you know about that? You will. Why am I asking this person sitting over here who most of you don't know? This is B. She's taken over Janae's spot, and we were going to introduce her in a minute, but.
Good morning.
And we were going to introduce you at the meeting right after service too, though. But anyhow, so every time I get stumped, I'm like, yeah, make it up. That always works. Yes.
Just one thing, if people don't do online, if you can't do online sign up, please, let me know or let you know something so
Yeah,
that they
just
can
let
be
us know.
sure to have a spot, but if you don't do online.
Yeah, you can just tell us after service. Yeah, it'll be fun. We're going to make it fun. Also, a final announcement on August 7th, which is only like a month away, Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. is coming. And most of you have read the Four Agreements, and his new book, The Poison Arrow, is just pronounced. He's on a nationwide tour, and he called us some months ago and said, can we come to your place? We're like, of course. So we've put flyers up, we've sent them to other spiritual centers and churches and all sorts of folks all around town. But I printed up a bunch of these. If you have a favorite coffee shop you go to, a favorite place you attend, if you live in a facility that has a bulletin board, then please come get a flyer and take it home. And also, please come and bring somebody. This guy, I've heard him speak before. He's really amazing. And then, we'll have some books, or you can bring your own book or any of his books that I think a lot of people have, Don Miguel Ruiz books. And it's coming up like a month. So Don Miguel Ruiz, here's some flyers. I'll leave them right up here. If you need one, please come and get one after service. And a final thing,
Just another point.
Yeah.
If you don't want to take a chance on it being sold out, you want to be sure to get your tickets ahead of time.
Yeah.
Again, if you don't do online, please let us know,
please let us
and
know.
we'll be sure you get a ticket, but sign up in advance.
Kirk has a question.
Is it Don Miguel Ruiz?
Junior,
Junior.
yeah.
That's what I-
Yeah, Dad's
You
not.
said Don Miguel Ruiz.
Yeah,
That's-
Dad's not on the speaking
it's
tour so
Junior.
much anymore, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the son and the daughter and another son are on this. They all write
So,
their books and speak, yeah.
Yeah.
This is his book we're talking about. Okay,
Good.
we gotta go. No, you're good. And then Earth Care, and then everyone please stay. We try to go forward. The board wants to talk for about 15, 20 minutes. So grab a cup of coffee, something to eat, and we'll start that pretty quick right after, okay? Yeah, stay around to meet B.
Well, as a perfect segue, let's stand and sing God is My Source. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me
Let's go right on to
everything
peace.
I need. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. Peace gives me everything I need. Peace gives me everything I need.
Yeah.
All right.
And let's close with our prayer for protection. And we include ourselves, and we include all our friends, and we include people in the world who really need that sense of peace. We send that energy out to all of them. So let's do that for all our friends and for ourselves. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well. Yeah.
And let's close with I Choose Love. Hold hands if your neighbor wants to, otherwise we'll just sway to the music. Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one loving family. One loving family, sharing one son. I choose love. Peace for our planet. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us. One choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love.
Nice last chord.
Beautiful.